Hi, we meet again for another lesson for the Form 4 pupils. So this is a lesson based on the textbook. The title is Unit 6, Time Out. So welcome everybody. This is a Form 4 lesson. The unit is Unit 6 and the topic is Time Out. We are using the textbook Full Blast. Welcome to the class. Let's look at the learning standard. We have the main skills. Reading 3.1.5. Recognize with little or no support the attitude or opinion of the writer in extended text on a wide range of familiar topics. And then we have listening 1.1.2. Understand independently specific information and details in extended text on a wide range of familiar topics. And then we have writing 4.2.1. Punctuate written work on a range of text types with reasonable accuracy. And then let's look at the complementary skills. So we have speaking 2.1.4. Explain and justify own point of view. Writing 4.2.1. Punctuate written work on a range of text types with reasonable accuracy. For the pre-lesson activity, let's look at idiomatic expressions. Happy and sad. Read the sentences below. Do the idioms in colors have a positive or negative meaning? So let's look at the first one. Whale of a time. I had a whale of a time at Kelly's party on Saturday. A downer. The film was okay, but the ending was a bit of a downer. Make my day. It really makes my day when my team wins a game. Get a kick out of. I get a kick out of learning new skateboarding tricks. Bored stiff. I was bored stiff during that board game. Thrilled to bits. I was thrilled to bits when I found out my piano lesson was cancelled. Wind me up. It really winds me up when TV programs stop for commercials just at an important moment. Get on my nerve. My little sister gets on my nerve whenever she interrupts me while I'm playing computer games. So here we have the answers. Happy. So the idioms are whale of a time, make my day, get a kick out of, and thrill to bits. And then for sad, a downer, bored stiff, wind me up, get on my nerve. Now let's look at reading. Look at the pictures accompanying the text below. Have you ever heard of parkour or free running? What do you know or can you guess about it? Do you like extreme physical activities? Why or why not? Read the text quickly. What is the writer's attitude towards parkour and free running? Choose A, B or C. A. He, she has a positive attitude. B. He, she has a negative attitude. C. He, she does not express an opinion.
Module 6. Time out. 6A. Read.
B. Read the text quickly. What is the writer's attitude towards parkour and free running? Choose A, B or C.
The urban playground. No doubt you've seen them somewhere. Leaping impossibly high walls, diving through gaps, falling from great heights, rolling over and carrying on. They look like they are being chased by someone, but in fact, they are traceurs, and they are practicing one of the fastest growing extreme sports, free running or parkour. This sport was created in the 1980s by a couple of bored adolescents, David Bell and Sébastien Foucault, who enjoyed climbing, running and jumping around the streets of their Parisian neighbourhood. They were passionate about learning how to go over, under or through any obstacles that they met on the way. Slowly, their acrobatic running developed into an actual sport as more and more people joined them. In 2003, a documentary was broadcast in the UK called Jump London. This followed a group of traceurs, including Foucault, running around famous landmarks. The sport was introduced to the English-speaking world as free running, but Foucault and Bell had already decided that parkour and free running were two different sports. Free running involves more spectacular tricks and somersaults, which are not really necessary, whereas in parkour, traceurs try not to overdo it. For them, the important thing is to overcome an obstacle. However, the basic techniques and moves are similar and are commonly confused. Today, Foucault and Bell enjoy worldwide fame and have starred in films and adverts. Traceurs are commonly seen on TV and in music videos, and there are even computer games where you navigate a traceur moving through an urban environment. Parkour, more than free running, is not only a way to improve physical fitness, but also a way of thinking. In a similar way to martial arts philosophy, it gives you the ability to overcome your fears and control your mind. There is no list of moves or techniques for parkour because each obstacle a traceur faces is a new challenge, and the way a traceur deals with the obstacle will depend on body type, weight, speed and strength. Parkour is not a competitive sport. There are no opponents to beat. It is about interacting with the environment around you, which in the modern world is more than often the inner city. Any environment where there are obstacles is appropriate for parkour or free running. No equipment is needed, but obviously strong trainers and comfortable clothes should be worn. Parks, playgrounds and shopping malls are popular places, but city councils are also beginning to provide young people with safe places to practice. Many schools in London have introduced parkour classes, and the response has been very positive. And it's not only sporty kids who are keen. As the popularity of parkour and free running grows, more and more young people are getting active and learning how to benefit from the urban playground.
Let's look at reading exercise C. Read again and write T for true and F for false. Okay, number 1, tracer means to be chased. So is it true or false? So the answer is false. Parkour was invented by 2 young people from Paris. So the answer is true. Parkour and free running involve completely different moves. So the answer is false, because they do share some basic skills. And then number 4, parkour helps people gain control over body and mind. So the answer is true. Number 5, parkour teaches people to interact with others as well as with the environment. So the answer is false. Number 6, parkour and free running can be practiced anywhere there are obstacles. So the answer is true. And then number 7, parkour is very popular with active students mostly. So the answer is false. Now moving on to reading exercise D. Find words or phrases in a text and match them with the definitions below. 1. Jump. So it is in the introduction paragraph. So the answer is lead. Number 2. Continue. Also in the introduction paragraph, the answer is carry on. Very impressive. In paragraph 2, the answer is spectacular. Number 4, connected with a town, city, paragraph 2. The answer is urban. Number 5, somebody who plays against another in a game, sport, etc. So the answer is in paragraph 3. So the answer is opponent. And number 6, suitable, paragraph 4. The answer is appropriate. We are now doing exercise for listening.
Listen. You will hear people talking in 5 different situations. For questions 1 to 5, Choose the picture which answers the question correctly. 1.
Hello, Stevie. You're back early. Did you try out your new ball?
No, we couldn't play.
Why not? I know it's raining a bit, but that hasn't stopped you before.
It's not that. When we got there, the grass was being mown. We decided to wait for a while, and while waiting, we fixed the goalpost that was a bit broken. Then we waited and waited. We got bored in the end and came home.
Well, maybe you can play tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what we thought. And the grass will be freshly cut.
2. Hi, Brad. What are you playing?
Not now, Linda. I'm just about to finish this level.
Let me see. I finished level 14 of this game yesterday afternoon.
Well, when I finish this, I'll be on level 14 too.
No, you won't. Firstly, you haven't got the ability to finish. And secondly, this is level 12, not 13.
I think you're mistaken. And there it is. Yes.
Oh, looks like I was wrong then.
Yep. Level 14. Here I come.
3.
So, are we going to the youth club this afternoon?
I don't know. It'll be overcrowded. There's a table football tournament on. Everyone will be playing. There's nothing more boring than table football.
You're right there, but we can't stay here. What about a game of table tennis?
When have you ever seen me play?
Sorry, it was just an idea. Hey, what about my favourite, outdoor chess?
I never say no to that. But won't there be others playing?
Maybe, but there's a possibility that it might be free. Not many people like chess.
OK, let's just go and hang out. Watch a bit of table football and hope the chessboard is free.
4. Oh, not again! Why can't I score any baskets today?
It's because these basketball hoops are the proper height.
What do you mean?
Well, you're used to playing with the hoops at the school gym, and they're much lower.
How high are they supposed to be?
10 feet is the official height, but the ones at the gym are at least a foot lower.
I see, that's why it seems easier there. These hoops here seem like they're over 11 feet high.
You just need a bit more practice. Come on.
5.
Billy, what time do you call this?
Sorry I'm late. I overslept.
You're going to miss the beginning of the race.
I'll get ready as fast as I can.
I told you to set your alarm for 7 o'clock.
I did, but I didn't hear it. Then my mum came in at past and shouted for me to wake up before she left for work. But I thought that was a dream. When I opened my eyes again, it was 8. I didn't have any breakfast and came here. I'm starving.
Well, it's too late now. The race starts at past. Get your trainers on.
OK.
Let's look at the answer for the listening exercise. So number 1, what prevented the boy from playing football? The answer is mowing the grass. Number 2, which level on the computer game hasn't the boy finished? So the answer is level 14. What activity do both girls like? So answer will be chess. Number 4, how high is the basketball hoop in the school gym? So the answer is 9 feet. Number 5, what time did the boy wake up? So the answer is 8. The next part is writing. So write a semi-formal letter or email asking for and giving information. A. Discuss. Would you like to take part in a cycling race to raise money for charity? Why or why not? What kind of information would you want to have about the race before you make your decision? So read the announcement about the Putrajaya Century bike ride and the letter a student wrote in response. Then answer the questions. Okay, let's look at the announcement. Let's all help the Heart Foundation of Malaysia. Putrajaya Century Bike Ride, Sunday, 16 June. The Putrajaya Cycling Club is participating in the Putrajaya Century Bike Ride to help the HFM raise money to fight against heart disease. Anyone who wishes to join the fund should contact the club secretary, Sarah Samad, by 5 March. Send name, age, and say whether you have participated in any other cycling events. Contact information: Sarah Samad, Putrajaya Cycling Club, Block 34C, Precinct 3, Wilayah Persekutuan Putrajaya, Sarah Samad at gmail.com. Now let's look at the tips for a semi-formal letter. Tips: a semi-formal letter or email is written to a person you know, but he or she is not a friend or relative of yours. Begin with Dear Mr., Dear Miss, Dear Mrs. plus the surname, or with Dear plus the first name and ends with Yours sincerely. All the best, best wishes, or yours. It's neutral in style. It is not too formal and not too informal. Okay, when writing a semi-formal letter or email asking for and giving information, write in an appropriate style, cover all points or information required in your answer. Organize the information in paragraphs. Use standard grammar and spelling conventions. Use a combination of direct or indirect questions. Use appropriate phrases to express enthusiasm. I'm very interested in. As I am very keen on. I think this is a good opportunity. I was excited to hear. I was excited to see. I would be delighted. I have always been fond of. So let's look at the letter. Dear Miss Samad, I saw the announcement about the Putrajaya Century Bike Ride on my school notice board. I'm very interested in participating in this event. My name is Aiman Megat and I am 15 years old. I'm not a member of the cycling club and I've never taken part in any cycling events. I'm very keen on cycling. I think this is a good opportunity to join the club and take part in a bike ride. However, I would like to have some more information about the cycling club and the bike ride. Firstly, I would like to know how much the registration fee is. It is not mentioned in the announcement. Also, when will I have to pay by? I was also wondering if the cycling club do any training for the bike ride. Please let me know when and where it will take place and if there is a weekly schedule. Looking forward to your reply. Yours sincerely, Aiman Megat. Before we start our writing, let's look at the grammar first. So this is the direct and indirect questions. So read the information below, then read the direct questions 1 to 5 and form indirect questions. Example, indirect questions are more polite than direct questions. They are introduced by phrases such as can, could, would you tell me, can, could, would you inform me, can, could, would you let me know, do you know, I would like to know or ask. I would be grateful if you could tell me, I'm interested in finding out. Please let me know, I was wondering. So let's look at some direct questions and indirect questions. How much is the registration fee? So indirect will be, I would like to know how much the registration fee is. Another one for direct question, will the team do any training before the race? So for indirect, I was wondering whether the team will do any training before the race. Is accommodation included in the price? So the indirect will be, do you know whether accommodation is included in the price? What do I need to bring along? So the indirect question will be, could you tell me what I need to bring along? In indirect questions, the word order is the same as in affirmative sentences, and the tenses do not change. Now let's look at the structure. You start the question with can, could, would, followed by you, the subject, and then the verb tell, and then the object or the rest of the sentence, me. Or can, could, would you inform me? Can, could, would you let me know? Do you know? Do you provide? Do you charge? So now these are the sample sentences. Can or could or would you tell me what I need to bring for the trip? Can, could, would you provide me more details? Can, could, would you let me know the price? Do you know the duration of the trip? Do you provide lunch for any meals? Do you charge for caving gears? Let's look at more sentences. I would like to know. I would like to ask. I was wondering whether you provide. I would be grateful if you could tell me. So remember that whether and if they are conjunctions. The sample sentences are, I would like to know how much the registration fee is. I would like to ask for more details. I was wondering whether you provide weekly training. I was wondering if the team is doing any training before the race. I would be grateful if you could tell me more about the activities for the trip. So remember that whether and if they are conjunctions. Writing exercise D. You have seen the following announcement on your school notice board. You are interested in taking part, but you need more information before you decide. You want to ask about the price of the caving trip, if lunch is provided, and whether you need any special equipment. Write a letter to Mr. Trenton, giving any necessary information about yourself and asking for the information you want. Now this is the writing exercise D. Sign up for an unforgettable experience. On Sunday, 27 March, join the Geology Club on its annual caving adventure. The Geology Club is organizing a one-day trip to Crystal Cave. Discover this amazing cave system and its fascinating underworld sites. Don't miss this adventure. To sign up, contact Edward Trenton, giving name, age, and saying whether you have any previous caving experience. Contact information, Edward Trenton, Geology Club, 12 Addison Road, W11 4RS, Edward Trenton @mail.com. Here are some suggested exercises. So this is the first one. You can do a closed text, fill in the blanks with suitable words or phrases. Dear Mr. Trenton, I saw the announcement about a 1 to Crystal Cave Discover. I'm very interested in participating in the event. My name is 2 and I am 3 years old. I'm not a member of the Geology Club and I've never taken part in any 4 events. I am very keen on caving. I think this is a good opportunity to join the club and take part in a 5. However, I would like to have 6 about the trip. Firstly, I would like to know 7. It is not mentioned in the announcement. Also 8. I was also wondering whether 9. Please let me know the information above. Looking forward to your 10. Yours sincerely, Aiman Megat. Another suggested exercise is to do paragraph sequencing. So the instructions, rearrange the paragraphs in the correct order. So there are 4 paragraphs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pupils can read and rearrange the paragraph according to the correct order. For pupils who are more proficient in the English language, they can write their own answers. So this is the example of the semi-formal letter. Dear Mr. Trenton, I came across the announcement about an annual caving adventure, Crystal Cave, which the Geology Club put up on its notice board. My name is Aiman Megat and I'm 16 years old. I'm not a member of the Geology Club, but would like to sign up for the program. I am very interested in learning more about caving, as I think this is a good and healthy activity for teenagers like me. However, I would like to have more information regarding the trip. Firstly, I would like to know the price for the caving trip. It is not mentioned in the announcement. In addition, may I know whether lunch is provided or do we need to bring our own food? I was also wondering whether I need any special equipment for the caving activity. Please let me know the information above. Looking forward to your reply. Yours sincerely, Aiman Megat. This is model answer to Dear Mr. Trenton. On 7th of July, I read an announcement about an annual caving adventure, Crystal Cave, which the Geology Club put up on its notice board. I am Aiman Megat, 16 years old. I'm currently not a member of the Geology Club but would like to sign up for the program. I stumbled upon some videos on caving and started reading more about it. In my opinion, this is a good and healthy activity for teenagers like me. However, I would like to have more information regarding the trip. Firstly, I would like to know the price for the caving trip as it is not mentioned in the announcement. In addition, may I know if lunch is provided or do I need to bring my own food? I was also wondering whether I need to buy or rent any special equipment for the caving activity. I would appreciate it if you could let me have the relevant information at your earliest convenience. Thank you. Yours sincerely, Aiman Megat. We have come to the end of our lesson for today, and just now we did a lesson on Unit 6. The title is Time Out. So remember to subscribe to my channel. It is called Educator Omni Tube. So I'm signing off. I'm your teacher, Madam Gan. Bye bye. See you in my next lesson.